Hi, you guys. It's Real Good Bad Example here. When is it going to all end? It's the usual phone calls with lawyer and important phone calls with interviewers. And what do I have going on at this house? First off, I was talking to a real nice litigator, which you don't usually think. Someone who litigates gets up there in court. And while he was talking to me on the phone, I had the cat meowing, and you've heard that thing, Rumble, right? How long have I had Princess for? And then, of course, the Chihuahua, Manny, and the Schnauzer, Martha, are barking. So this poor attorney, whose time is money, this was just a consultation over the phone. He's a smart man, though. I happened to be at another appointment at actually an employment firm. And when I walked by the area, I saw this law firm, and I recognized the names for when I was going to court and scoping out the lawyers. And this law firm has the same last name I do, and that's truly not why I went in there. But I went in, and I introduced myself to the receptionist. None of the lawyers were around, but I told her my story, my name, and she said she'll have a litigator contact me. And sure enough, he contacted me. He had already pulled up the suit and made a few good points with me. And some encouraging news, and one was that the summons was written rather vaguely, and two, which I think is lawyer speak for poorly, and two, he questioned why they were using this particular attorney. He probably Googled this attorney as well, and just very. Am I making any sense? I'm gonna have to reshoot this video. I'm not. All right. So this is what's funny. So I'm talking to this litigator, and the dogs are going off. The cat is meowing. I couldn't even think straight. So later on, the cat has a tendency of bouncing off my sofa, looking into the windows. Later on, I'm calling for my two dogs. Those little rats had hidden behind pillows at the side of the couch, just like waiting for that cat to jump on the couch. Like, oh no, the couch is our domain. We don't care how you do it, but you're not using our couch to get to that ledge. It was just adorable. I've never seen like these two dogs, first off, joining forces together. And second of all, they were like just right there where she usually jumps. And she knew it. So that was good times. And then when I met with it was the president of the career firm. She said, listen, we don't have Fortune 500 companies. I work in the McHenry County area. And she's like, those days of those salaries are long gone. Which you can choose to accept or not. I do want to, for right now, work in the area. And she's like, we'll send you on an interview if we can today. We need you to take some tests on Prove It, because that helps us when we send out candidates that you actually have the skill set. And I scored a little better than the average bear, but not in like the 90th percentile for basic office skills, or I did a little better in business etiquette, I think, and maybe a little better in customer service, but I should be blowing those tests off the chart. But in all fairness, I'm rambling again. In all fairness, though, this is hilarious. My little notebook couldn't handle the testing RAM or gigabytes that were needed, so I had to go to the library. And of course, there was this very, very strange guy in front of me talking and commenting on everything he saw on the internet, whatever he was surfing. And meanwhile, I'm trying to take this test to qualify. And I'm like, oh, please, couldn't I just get a break? Could this man, you know, I suppose I could turn around and had asked him to be quiet, but I'm actually glad I didn't, because later on I noticed he was sitting across from, it turns out, my girlfriend's son, who has some kind of, I don't know what it's called, but he is always so nice. He is such a pleasant young man. So I'm so glad he didn't say anything to the other man who was making comments about everything while I was taking an exam. I think I'm rambling again. I can't do this. I can't concentrate anymore.